I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, in an area very much like this in Chicago, an area called Bronzeville on 48th and King Drive. And I didn't have a father, so I was raised by a mother who was gone all of the time because she had me when she was 18 years old, so she was away working a lot, and a very strong grandmother. My grandmother didn't have much, but what she had was a lot of love and the time to spend with me that my mother unfortunately couldn't. You know, it was weird growing up without a dad. I mean, I remember one time a kid asked me, like, who's your father? I actually pointed at my grandmother because that's all I knew. I'm like, my grandmother's my father. Tough upbringing, went to high school, long story short, some of you know this, some of you don't. Something I've been ashamed of for a long time, but as an adult, I finally started just owning it because it's right and it's true. We're going to talk about this a lot. I dropped out of high school when I was 16 years old. You know, as I said, I'm sort of laying bare who I am as a person and what brought me here. I dropped out of high school because I thought I was smart enough to do it. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I was rebelling. Whatever reason it was, I made the dumbest decision of my life at 16 years old. You know what turned me around? Somebody grabbed me. You remember old school when the kid wasn't doing the right thing? They would physically grab you and say, boy, you are not going to do this anymore. You're just not going to do it. And that person was a woman named Margaretta Marchbanks. And Miss Marchbanks was the mother of a young lady who was a friend of mine in high school that I would hang out with all the time. And I went to her house one day after I dropped out. Knocked on the door, as I always do. She greeted me at the door, cracked it, looked outside, and said, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm here to see your daughter, like any other time it was." And she said, "No." She said, "My daughter doesn't hang out with high school dropouts." And closed the door on my face. And that really, really hurt me. Okay? 3 weeks later, my friend calls me and said, "Somebody wants to talk to you." It was Ms. Marchbanks. She reached out and she said, she was an educator, and she said, "Vince, you were too smart to be a high school dropout. And if you want to do something to change the course of your life, I'm an educator and I'm going to help you. But you got to take the first step." And she gave me the instructions and she helped me get into a program. And they helped me, Dr. Sharon Wheeler, who ran this program, helped me get my GED and go to junior college. From that point on, I went to Howard University because Dr. Sharon Wheeler realized in junior college, she called me in her office one day, I got my first report card, and she said, I said, "Is everything okay? Is everything okay?" I'm getting called to the office of the head of the program. She says, "No, I just got your grades." She says, "You did good." She says, "You're too smart for junior college. I want to help you go to college. You need to be in a 4-year school." She said, "Where do you want to go to college?" And I said, "Howard University." And she said, "Well, that might be tough, but we're going to do our best." She helped me get my application done. She helped me sort of maneuver my way through the process. And I went to college, Howard University. I rocked up in Howard University at 18 years old. I had only sort of missed half a step, and I sort of was able to start fresh again. The only reason I was able to do that is because, what? Somebody helped me. So when we talk about why I'm here today, it's because I'm trying to pass it on. I'm trying to help somebody else. I'm trying to help people believe that we can do better for each other. Because we can. It's in our power to do that. And if you think you can't, then I'll help you get the inspiration to help somebody else.